everyone. I'm going to go over 3 multiple choice questions about variables, and there's going to be an easy one, a medium one, and a hard one. With that being said, let's just jump right into it. Here's the easy one. In an experiment, the one variable that is changed by the scientist is called the blank variable. So the reason why this question is somewhat easy is it's just basically asking for a definition. It's saying, here's the definition, what's the vocab word? So what is the one variable that is changed by the scientist? So we know that it's either going to be the dependent variable or the independent variable. Remember that the independent variable is the one that the scientist changes because the dependent variable is going to depend on that change. So we're looking for the independent variable, which is C. That's an easy question. Here's the medium question. A researcher measures the heart rate in fish at different water temperatures. Identify the independent variable and the dependent variable. So this is the next layer up of, can we decipher what is the dependent versus the independent now in a specific type of research problem? So remember that the dependent variable is going to be the heart rate in fish because that's going to depend on the different water temperatures. So if we look at our list, the dependent variable is going to be heart rate with the independent variable going to be the temperature. So our answer here is B. And here's our last question, the hard one. When designing an experiment, why should there be only one independent variable tested at a time? So if you look at this question, there's a lot more words in it, which just is going to be confusing on its own. This question is also going to ask the question of why something is. Not just can you recite a definition, it's looking at the deeper meanings behind what we're talking about. So with that being said, let's just try to go through these answers and figure out why there's only one variable tested at a time. It says A, because multiple dependent variables make analysis too complex. That doesn't sound right. I'm gonna leave it go, but I don't see anything that's like totally wrong. I don't think it's the answer though. So I'm at least gonna like give a little scratch out here for A. Okay, B, because dependent variables cannot change independently. Because dependent variables cannot change, that doesn't sound right. I'm scratching that one out. C, because data collection becomes impossible with more than one independent variable. That impossible word is meh. I don't like this as an answer. It becomes harder if there would be more. I don't like that as an answer. D, because multiple manipulated variables make it difficult to attribute causation. That sounds like what I'm looking for. When you have more than one variable that you're changing, you don't know what variable then is changing the dependent variable. I think that's the answer. Let's look at E though, because constants must always remain unchanged. I mean, we talk about control variables, but I don't think this is the answer, and it's because D is the best choice here.